Shaking, shaking, shaking.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, shaky, shaky.
Do we want to do something before the music starts, before I introduce us, like we usually do? Like,
Well, I'm sure there's some stuff.
We have a lot of stuff.
do we?
Yeah.
I was recording.
But do we though?
5.5 minutes. We haven't even.
Do we though, Dan?
Do we do, Dan?
Do.
Do we do?
Why did I
Dan?
say dough?
Do we do?
No, Fig did. He was like,
Oh.
but do we though?
Oh yeah.
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 Welcome to Hodgepodge.
My God.
That's scary.
I like that. No, I like that. I like that.
Scary.
Go ahead. You say you're Fig.
I'm Fig,
I'm Dan.
And I'm Tom.
and I just terrified myself.
Can I try that? Can I try? No. Sounds terrible.
One more time. Do it one more time, Fig.
Welcome to Hodgepodge.
How do you do that?
I don't know. There you go. That's usually just me sleeping.
Hold on.
I just brought it to real.
No,
I sound
that's what you
broken.
sound like when you're snoring in New Orleans.
I'm sound broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do sound like
Yeah.
a broken Tom.
Yeah.
Man,
See if we can
poor
take him back
Abby.
to CVS and get a new one.
Poor Abby. She has to deal with that all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How
I'll see
did
if I
you
can.
guys deal with like?
We didn't.
I
She's
pleaded
used
with
to it.
I
Yeah, she's
pleaded
used
with
to
you to stop.
Oh, man. I'm gonna publicly say this. I'm sorry, Abby, for my bad snoring.
I mean, it's she's probably used to it, so it's fine.
I don't know.
Okay.
I still get elbowed every
yeah.
so often.
Yeah.
Tom,
But-
please, Tom, please stop. That's what I do. I just
Yeah.
plead with you.
Please,
Tom.
I remember that story from
Yeah.
where
From
were
New
we?
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Usually I just join into the choir.
Yeah,
It was like,
No, yeah. Well, Fig fell asleep sitting up against the bed.
yeah.
did I?
Yeah.
You fell asleep like on the wall.
Yeah.
Well,
Literally
yeah.
on the
That's
wall.
okay. My
did.
little cousin told me that. My cousin told me that her 1.5-year-old daughter Raven fell asleep standing up today with chips in her hands. And then every now and then she'd hear something stir, and like she'd kind of wake up, and she would just eat a chip while she was still asleep.
So cute.
That's
adorable.
cute, and
So
it's also
cute.
genius.
Yeah.
I did that
She's-
last week.
She's living in 2017. We're living in 2017.
I know,
Yeah.
seriously.
That's awesome.
So enough about the things that I don't like about myself.
What's that? Your sleep apnea?
My sleep apnea.
Oh, well, yeah.
And everything we talked
I don't
about, and everything we talked about last
My
week.
s-
The
My
week before.
snoring. I
Yeah,
guess.
okay.
Okay.
I want to talk about things that we like about ourselves.
So things that I like about you?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, things that you like about you.
I think
Oh.
that's like one of the things I say way too often on this podcast.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What you like about you.
Maybe. But no,
Really know how
mainly what you like about yourself,
Okay.
right? So
Well, that's true. We spent last podcast talking about the things we want to do in 2018 to better ourselves.
Yeah, no chicken nuggets. Yeah, I got it.
But to Tom's point, we have a lot of great qualities about ourselves that I hope
Right.
that we would like to share.
right.
Yeah.
And I want to go deep with it.
Like what, Dan?
Well, wait, you want to go deep with it?
Yeah, like not just physically, but
Like,
anatomically,
anatomically?
emotionally,
Oh, emotionally.
anatomically. I really like my forearms.
Deep down.
For the
I
record,
actually
nucleus.
do.
Deep
Well-
down in my nucleus.
Well, for the record, I would like to, yeah, but I also would like to hear you guys say something, because especially you two, I think I'm down on myself. You guys are even worse than me when
What
it
are
comes
you
to being
talking
down
about?
on yourselves.
What do
You don't
mean?
give yourselves enough credit.
I don't know, Dan. You're pretty down on yourself.
Yeah.
Like sometimes
Let's keep bringing them down.
Yeah, sometimes I even have to be like, Dan, calm down.
Give me 14 examples.
14 examples.
1,
You're fat. You always say you're fat.
2,
2,
like how you
I'm
just-
really fat. You're not.
3.
He's
Three.
like, you're fat. You say you're
Yeah,
fat.
I know.
How about 3? You always say you have a big nose.
I'm just stating facts at that
That's
point.
not a fact.
That's not a fact.
That's not a fact, Dan.
It's a fact.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I'm not saying I'm not attractive. I'm just saying that I have a big nose.
Oh, I was saying you're not attractive. I was saying that you were insinuating that.
Oh, precisely.
Yeah,
No, I think I'm all right.
me too. I think I'm. Well, let's put a number on what we think we are right now, right?
Out of 10? Are we
Out of
including
10.
celebrities?
Didn't we do this
Including
last week?
celebrities.
Yeah,
Did
like are we
do that?
including just humans? Did we do this last
I
week?
think we.
If we did,
I
you
don't-
didn't keep it in the podcast.
Yeah, it didn't make
Oh,
it.
okay,
So,
all right.
so Fig, what do you think you are? Wait. Let's back it up a little bit. What do you mean, including celebrities?
Well,
Like,
because
obviously,
celebrities
celebrity's going to be like
yeah.
100.
Takes the curve and drops it.
100?
Like,
No,
it can be,
100.
so like
100.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson being a 10, I'm a 1.5.
Yeah, we're only going to go to 10. We're only
Oh,
going to go
only
to
to
10.
10.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
Okay,
if
so
you
celebrity's
include,
a 10.
if you include Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I'm a 1.
Yeah, Dwayne is
Okay,
like.
so not including normal people,
Yeah.
only normal
all right,
people.
because Dwayne's like a 12.5.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, D Wayne is like a 12.5.
Wade?
Dwayne.
Oh, Dwayne.
Dwayne the Rock
Dwayne.
Johnson.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dewey though?
Okay, so Fig, what would you say is your number?
On a scale of 1 to 10, and this is physically,
No, I would say the whole fig
No, the
package.
whole package.
anatomically,
The
emotionally.
total package.
Anatomically, yeah.
The total package. Fig Luger.
Yeah.
Fig Luger.
Wrestling.
I will have to give myself a very positive number of 6.9.
Yeah. He's reaching. He's reaching.
Okay,
He's already
okay,
reaching.
yeah.
He's already reaching.
All right.
All right, 6.3 after that one, I know.
Yeah. To me, after that one, you're of 2.
Okay. Solid.
But Dan,
You say 6.9?
Yeah, I think I'm a 6.9-ish.
How many decimal places, and are we rounding up?
you can go to the 100th.
The 100th
spot.
place?
The 100th
Am
spot.
am I rounding up?
Uh,
I'm just going with it.
no, you're going straight.
I would give myself overall, currently as in this moment,
Yeah.
or like average over my life.
This. Sorry to interrupt, but this is going to be a great thing. So like later down the road, maybe a year from now, if we're still doing this, which I hope we are, right? We can go back and say what we think we are after we lost 20 pounds.
So then it's not over. It's how I feel right now about myself.
Yes.
Right now, I would give myself a solid 7.01.
Wow.
Nice.
That's good.
That's really good.
Is it? I feel
Yeah.
like you should give yourself a 10.
I don't think anybody
Come on.
really gives themselves a 10.
9.12.
Unless you're like,
After you hear what my number is, you're going to be like,
No.
okay, I feel real.
The way that cardigan right now makes me so jealous that you should give yourself at least 3 points for the cardigan.
All right.
Your
Back
number,
on
Tom.
topic.
Your number, Tom.
My number, I'm going to give myself a solid 4.
Come on, Tom.
Solid 4.
How you
Well-
feel about yourself right now? Your tattoo alone is 3 points.
Oh, that adds
Your
3
beard is
points.
3 points.
My beard is probably
Just a beard and tattoo, you're already a 6.
So we're kind of getting ahead of the whole thing.
Yeah,
but like
true,
my
true.
beard is the only thing on my body that I feel very confident about.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I don't have hair anymore.
you got a nice beard.
You know, and
Your beard is amazing.
thank God Abby is still with me. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do.
About the bald head? I don't even know if I ever asked you. Does she like your bald head?
Actually, so the other day I shaved it again, and I get out of the shower, and she goes, "Oh, fresh. It looks fresh." And I was
Nice.
like, "So are you like kind of getting used to it?" And she's like, "Yeah, now I'm getting used to it. I guess now people see it, and it's not as shocking as it once was."
Yeah. I mean, the first time I did it, which was like almost 4 years ago at this time.
Yeah, but you know what?
But I don't even remember the first time
Yeah,
you did it.
but a lot of people are like, oh, you
Really?
shaved your head.
It's
like,
so
they just-
natural to see you like that.
Now it is, yeah, now
your
it is.
family,
But like,
your family and stuff when you
yeah,
first did
like
it.
I used to go to like the barber and get shape ups done,
Yeah.
and like I just started noticing the thinning. So I was like, "Meh," and everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh, and like it originally started because my cousin was going through chemo and all this other stuff. So I was like, oh, I just want to shave my head to kind of
Yeah.
give him some positive PMA, and I shaved it and I was like, I actually look pretty good. So
I'm lucky that I feel like I look pretty good with a bald head.
I think so. Yeah.
Like it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing I
no,
could do.
you're good.
no,
you
it's
know.
good.
You're good.
But-
When I had a ponytail and long hair for the longest time in my life, and when I cut mine off, I mean, of course, everyone was like, "Well, it's about time."
Yeah.
But it was definitely a shock to see it change from going down to actually being able to style my hair upwards.
I remember like the first time that I saw you after high school.
Do you?
I don't know the specific.
Were we
time,
at the
but
AMP?
Possibly. No, but you cut your hair,
Mhm.
and I remember being like, "Oh, Dan cut his hair. That's kind of weird."
Because I was the kid with long hair. in high
Yeah.
school.
But I remember specifically saying in my head that you looked good with short hair, no matter what. Like,
do we have a picture of you with long hair right there?
Boom.
yeah,
Cool.
right there.
Funny tale about that actually. Shout out to Greg Garbowski for this story, who hopefully will be on the podcast soon. But I wanted to cut my long hair so I've had the mushroom cut like we all did. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I had a mushroom cut.
You're a Brillo patty,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I
Okay.
couldn't-
He
yeah.
had thick hair.
I couldn't
so
style my hair. The only thing I did is I put mousse in it and made it more curly.
did you have mushroom cut, Tom?
I had like Fred Savage hair.
Yeah,
If
that
you
was
know-
me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just like a big
yeah.
poof.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
All right. Well, so most boring ass white people had the mushroom cut. So I had that from like 5th grade on till it started to get longer. I threw it in a ponytail in high school. So I'm talking, I had like parted in the middle hair for 5th grade.
Yeah.
Till 2 years after high school. I was putting it in a ponytail. The last 5 years of it, I wanted to cut it. I was sick of it, but I was so scared to cut it.
Why were you so sick of it?
I was over it because I used to shave it on the sides
Yeah.
and have the ponytail on
You had
top.
an undercut before anyone had an undercut.
Yeah, but I
You
was
were
just
so hipster.
You were really hipster.
but I wore a hat all the time because I just didn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like the last 4 years, I wanted to get it cut. I was too scared. Greg was like, "Oh, I cut people's hair all the time. I could cut your hair." He cut my hair.
Oh, nice.
I was afraid to like go to a barber or whatever. So
Right.
Greg cut my hair. He told me afterwards, and it came out great. I loved it.
That-
He told me he cut it at my house, and he cut it like I wanted to do locks of love and everything. I was so nervous that he had to cut it like in lengths down. So
yeah, that kind of
I couldn't save it, which
Yeah.
sucks. I still biggest regret.
Right.
But he cut it in short spurts, and see, he told me afterwards when it came out good. He told me he was like, in the middle of it, I had no idea what I was doing.
Really?
I'm like, thanks for telling me that now, Greg. But he cut it and turned it into the rocking the faux hawk that I was like 2 years too late on.
Yeah.
But I rocked the faux hawk even though it was out of style.
I remember trying that little front flip that
Yeah?
everybody had for a while. I tried it.
The wave.
The wave, yeah. It was
The
like
wave.
the very
I never
front.
had the wave.
How stupid was
It
that?
was stupid, but everybody had it. And I was like, I got to try it. And like I put mousse and I tried everything because I had the
yeah.
brilliant of heads.
Was your hair ever a different color?
No, that's
you
one
ever-
thing. Thank God I never
I
did.
used to dye my hair black,
I-
like jet black.
Really?
Yeah.
Like emo Tom?
Yeah, I
Like
guess so.
Gothy Tom.
But like
Yeah, goth Tom.
my hair was like jet black, but I had it like spiky kind of,
Spiky
Yeah.
It's just spiky.
I didn't know what I could do. Like when I had hair, I hated it, and now I don't have it, and I'm like, "Ugh, I loved
Yeah.
it.
No, I just hate mine because despite the fact that you guys are jealous and we're getting to what I like about myself, obviously it's my hair that I love.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do what I want it to do. Kelly, who cuts my hair, tells me all the time, she's like, your hair is so hard to cut because it's loaded with cowlicks everywhere.
Oh, really?
There's just everywhere, there's this whole speckle right here of hair that goes along the perimeter. I
Yeah.
don't know what that is, and I don't know what to do with it. And then this hair all goes to the right.
Sounds like a first world problem.
Yeah,
I gotta-
seriously. I've only had 3 hairstyles in my entire life.
What are they?
Bald, curly, and short.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mine was poof, spike, and nothing.
Yeah, well, it's a grass is always greener scenario, my friends. Because, like you said, when you add hair, you're like, man, I hate this hair. I wish I could cut it off. And now you're
Well, I
like,
always wanted
please,
hair like
hair, come
yours
back.
because your hair is like really like straight and it does
It's not, but
things.
it's wavy, but it does things on its own, which is hard to maintain.
You gotta.
But
you gotta-
okay, you said your
Scratch-
beard, so for me, it's definitely my hair.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I know that. I'm knocking on wood.
Right.
I'm gonna ride it till the bitter end.
All right. So I like my beard. You like your hair. Fig.
I got
And
it.
don't you dare say anything backhanded to yourself.
No, I got it. I was gonna say I have a solid.
What?
I'm pretty.
Fig, my mom listens
Oh.
to this.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. If you keep that
Anatomic-
in, just bleep it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be even better.
You saw.
So I like my.
No.
No, hold on, guys.
So I like my beard. You like your hair. Fig. What do you like about yourself?
I actually as much as I complain, I like that I'm a little thicker.
Ooh.
I do. I know
I
all.
wasn't.
I know all of
I
it.
wasn't expecting that one. That's
Right?
That's a good one.
I was expecting.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty solid. I mean, I've got no complaints there either.
Just bleep it.
Yeah.
But as much as I complain, I know I'm a little thick, and I know sometimes it's a little much. But I'm pretty solid under this.
So when we follow through
Yeah.
with our contest of losing weight
Yeah.
this year.
So let's call it positive life affirmation challenge.
So if we follow through our positive life affirmation
Can
challenge,
we not call it positive life affirmation challenge?
Call it goals with a Z.
it's going to be a plaque. Positive life affirmation challenge. Plaque. If we
Yes.
follow through with plaque, are you going to be sad that maybe you might lose some of that thickness?
No, I mean I've lost weight over the years, and I've lost as much as 30 pounds from where I am right now, and I feel like I look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are like, oh, your face looks thinner, like this and that. It's like it's subtle. It's not. It's just
Yeah.
I'm built this way,
Yeah.
and there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Even if I lose as much weight as I possibly can, I'm
Yeah.
always gonna have big shoulders. I'm always gonna
We
have.
say there's nothing you can be able to do about it, but there's nothing you necessarily that you want to do. About
No, not really.
That's
Not really.
good.
I mean, I
You just want to be healthier.
just want to be healthier. That's all.
I mean,
yeah,
you were saying that last
Yeah,
week a lot.
just-
You wanted to be healthy.
healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Me, I need to shed
Yeah.
some lbs. Bad.
Yeah, I don't mind shedding lbs either.
Yeah.
But I would prefer to be healthy, and if I don't change much, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm pretty
So,
sexy.
Those are 3 good things. Take it deep, Tom.
Take it deep.
Mhm.
Where do you want to?
You said you wanted to go deep earlier. What do you? Give me something else. Give me something positive you like about yourself.
So
you got a nice.
the skin of my. Well, so if I wanted to take it deep, what I like about myself, like internally,
Sure.
Honestly, like as I get older, I feel like I have a want to learn how to be better. Better as far as being the best that I can be. And I'm terrible at it. I'm a bumbling fool, and like I might sound like an idiot to people who actually know me, but like I just feel like I'm trying to be better.
So that's funny you say that, because that's exactly what I was going to say, but the key word that he just said is try. So trust me, I know too, because when it came to being thrust back into the single life 4 years ago, and then again 2 years ago, I learned a lot even in those 2 years. The first time that it happened, I didn't know how to tell a girl I wasn't interested in her.
Yeah.
And I would just ignore them or hope that they would go away. Yeah. And looking back on that now, even just 4 years ago, I'm like, how could I do that to somebody? Because it's happened to me. Yeah. And man, was that awful. Ugh. And I think the key word is try. And I always say that to people, when they say, oh, well, you're really nice. And I'm like, well, I try to be nice. I try. Yeah. I definitely am not always nice, right? Because I just, like you said, you bumble and you fall. Well, but I think trying is definitely the key.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, I am terrible with communication. Terrible. Even with you guys. Sometimes like I feel
the joke dies.
It's not because
I'll text you something and you just decide it's over.
No, it's not because I don't want to text you guys or anything like that. It's just like I'm terrible at it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that, and then I completely forget. Yeah. But trying is what I like about myself, that I'm trying to be a little bit better.
Yeah, that's great.
And understand.
Fig?
I like that I'm not trying as much as I have been. I mean, in the same sense,
I know what you mean.
Is I would go above and beyond,
to
the point where I would make myself nuts,
right?
Trying to make events and do this and do that, and I like the fact that I'm taking this time to just kind of and just relax and be me and kind of do what I want to do, as opposed to being forced to feel like I need to do everything to please people. So
I know that all too well.
I'm happy about that.
True.
Try not to give a fuck about the people who don't matter.
Well, that's basically what I'm going to. Yeah, I didn't want to. I don't want to be so brash about it. But yeah,
that's a thing. I mean, like,
no, that is a thing. That is, and I mean, at least for me, they always say, which is true, is surround yourself with people who make you happy.
Yeah.
And so I try to be that for people, and I know I'm not always. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying. I know I can't be. I can be a little flaky. And I know that, because sometimes, especially just with work and trying to keep myself healthy and everything, I'm so tired, especially during the week. I just want to take a nappy poo.
Dude, I feel like I don't have time.
Yeah, I know.
I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I have to be at work by 6:30 in the morning. By the time I get home, it's 5:30 in the evening, and before you know it, it's like 7 o'clock, and I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's
not going to bed at 7.
And the thing is, you think about it though, and you think of people like in our parents' age, right, where they didn't have the connection that we have. They didn't keep in touch with as many people as we did.
That's very true.
So they were fine seeing their same 4, 5, or 6 friends over and over and over and over. Where we are coming in the age where you can see anybody and be in touch with whoever you want.
Right.
Yeah. Well, social media has changed.
Yeah,
that.
Social media changed that. So like, where I feel like I want to be closer to some people and I can't, because I'm spread so far apart. And my parents had that. They could have those really close knit friendships. I feel like that's lacking more, where you have to be friends with 100 people or you're not cool. You know what I mean? It's really weird.
Yeah.
How you have to spread yourself so thin nowadays.
You do.
Because you do, but the thing is, and you do have to spread yourself thin, but I like to do it. It's just like you said, there's not enough time in the day to do it.
I think the people that matter get it.
But the people that matter, I think, get it. And that's how you know who your real friends are. Well, I said this to you guys before we started the podcast, and it's funny because I didn't know we were going to go down this route, but I said it to you guys. You're two of my favorite people, but it's because, again, you surround yourself with good people. I like coming over here.
Right.
I like spending time with you guys, and that's why I feel like, I have so much fun doing this, because I do feel like we'd be talking like this anyway.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's important. That's why when I used to have those Christmas parties that we did, I was so worried about, what are people gonna do? What are people gonna do? Yeah. And everyone would tell me how much fun they had, because it was just people that got together and talked. Yeah. That's and rock band. How about rock band and was talking?
How about every time I have a party and you guys are here, after the party, I'm like, sorry that the party sucked.
Yeah,
and
every
you guys are
single
like,
time.
And you guys are like,
It was awesome.
What are you talking about?
It was fine.
People are popping
Not just you,
ACLs.
but
It was
everybody.
awesome.
Yeah.
People pop ACLs and then they have a great time.
I'm just so worried because I'm like, I have to, I don't want people to think that, I'm a bad host. So I just want to like make sure everything's in line.
But and that's the thing. People don't understand. Parties, you're gonna be spread thin. You're gonna be mingling. You're gonna be dealing with the food and drinks and all the stuff that pops up being a host.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I hope the people who are there aren't expecting you to be waiting on them hand and foot while they're there.
No, I don't get that feeling. I get with the feeling.
You do it. It's internally.
Yes.
You feel it.
Yeah.
Like, I always remember how many pastry puffs would I make for my holiday party?
Pastry puffs.
So many pastry puffs.
So many cannoli dips.
You don't need any. Yeah.
But those
my
are good.
My mom's cannoli dip.
Yeah.
She makes a good cannoli dip. We got to make that for you.
Give me a call.
But no, give me a call.
What?
For the cannoli dip, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What about Dan? What do you think about Dan? What do you like about him?
What do I like about Dan?
Yeah, I had the same question. So about me.
I mean, it's his butt. His butt don't quit.
No, I know you're a big fan of his butt.
You like my butt.
Yeah.
Because I don't have one.
Yeah, he's
That's the one thing I hate.
pure FOMO.
Yeah.
Okay. Fear of missing out
Fear
on
of
my
missing
butt?
out. Yeah. He's heard of things.
So Tom likes my butt.
Yeah.
If we ever get big enough to have Hodgepodge T-shirts, that's gonna be the first T-shirt. It just
Tom
says,
likes
Tom
my-
likes Dan's butt.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
If there's don't give me that look, Dan.
What is it?
What? If there was one thing about you that I'd be jealous. And do you want me to be deep or superficial?
Deep.
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
Which one?
what are
Which
you
one do you
jealous-
think would make me get
jealous?
teary-eyed?
Oh, I don't know.
Neither.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think he's the most loyal person I know.
Fig, come on with that.
That's good.
Yeah,
That is good.
He's always there.
Yeah.
He's always around.
You make me cry.
No, it's true. It is true.
That
If
hit me right in the
If
heart.
we're going deep, that's probably the thing that
Yeah.
that not a lot of people have, which is why I don't mind hanging out with you so much. Is because you're loyal and you're there, and it doesn't matter if we're just fucking around watching TV or if we're actually going out and doing something.
Yeah.
You're like,
You're very easy to get along with.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this Lovefest. Now you guys are gonna make me go around again.
But I think that I don't want to put words in my, I don't want to say things about me because I don't know how you feel about me, but I think that we're all kind of like that, and I think that's why we work well together
As a business.
as a business.
Yeah.
No, but
as our company.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Hodgepodge.
I don't know why we didn't hang out until only a few years ago. I can't believe that.
You know what's funny?
I don't
is-
know.
You have to understand, Wolf. I was gonna say, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's fine.
But for me, and like Fig just mentioned about him and I hanging out a lot, he was there for me when I went through some tough breakups. Both times,
Yeah.
he was there for me.
Yeah.
Which I can never repay him for, because I was the lowest. I just remember I kept saying to myself, "Oh, I just feel so broken. I'm broken." I just felt like I would never be whole again.
Right.
He would take me out. He would just say, "No, just come on. No, you're," because he knows me. I would flake out, and he would just be like, "No, just come, and
Yeah.
he just got me out. I remember we went to like outlet shopping once somewhere,
Yeah.
like anything to that, to going out to clubs, going
Right.
out to bars.
Right.
He just got me out, and he was there for me in those really, really deep times. But before that, I was always so weird about who I hung out with. It's just like when the only way I can describe it is when we play basketball. I'll be like, "Oh, you want to ask that random kid to play with us? Really? Oh, okay, fine." That's what I was like about my friends.
Yeah.
And even like with you, I never felt that with you.
Yeah.
You being Tom, in case,
Well, that's good, yeah.
you're listening. Yeah, you just fell right in, or I fell right in with you the same way. But for Fig, I never felt that awkwardness with him either, because no one asked him to be there for me. He just
Right.
decided to be there for me.
Right.
And that's something I can never repay him for. When you came into the mix,
pretty
it was
sweet.
when you came into the mix, Fig had healed me enough where I was able to kind of go out and have guys' nights and do all this fun stuff that we did to get to know each other. And I just ended up hanging at your house. It's been years now, and it doesn't feel like that. But I remember the first time.
Over
It's
2
been
and
like
a half years.
something
Easy,
like that. I want
yeah.
to say
Yeah.
probably end of 2014, early 2015 is when we started doing guys' nights, and
Yeah.
we came over here to hang out.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I remember initially when I forgot it was like I think it was an Avi event or a Justine event. One of the people that we're all kind of mutual friends with.
Mhm.
We went to an event, and I remember Tom we're talking, hanging out, doing something, like just there for the first time. And at the end of the event, Tom goes, "Man, you're cool. How come we never hung out before?
Yeah,
How
that's
come
right.
we don't
You
do this
said-
more often?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "I don't know. I didn't really know you that well until then."
Yeah.
And then the next event, I remember it was like a month or two later. and you said the same exact thing. I was like, well, then let's do something about it. Let's hang out. And then little by little, we started hanging out.
Fast forward, here we are.
And now we have a hodgepodge.
It's true. It's true. There's very few people that you can count on your hands that would be there for you. But I feel like that's the way it should be, because those are the people that will drop everything. So Tom, I don't think Tom ever said what he likes about Fig. I
really don't think there's anything Tom likes about me.
No. I said for me, he was loyal. He was there for me, especially in times of need, and that's how you know you have a real friend. I've got a friend in Fig. I've got a friend in Fig.
You got a friend in Fig.
Okay, so we know that he has a really good Randy Newman impression.
You got a friend in Fig.
You're like Will Sasso doing Randy Newman on Mad TV.
I could do a really good Will Sasso doing Randy, not Randy Newman,
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. Welcome to Jackass.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. This is the bat catcher in the mouth trick.
No, bat fetcher trick with my teeth.
Bat fetcher trick.
I
with my
love
teeth.
that one.
Yeah, this is the milk chugging challenge.
The cattle prod hurt like a son of a bitch.
All I could do is Chewbacca. You guys are good.
Yeah.
So you're beating around the bush, Tom. What do you? Tell me what you love about this Chewbacca over here.
What I love about Fig is that I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. Fig is one of the nicest people I've ever met.
That's my downfall.
It is your downfall.
No, it's not your downfall. It's your friend zone. It's your Ryan Reynolds and just friend zone.
No, but honestly,
I need to lose weight and become a professional. What is it? Movie promoter. Whatever he did.
Sure. I didn't know that was a title.
I think that's what he did.
The movie promoter.
Isn't that what he did?
I think he was a record producer.
Record producer.
In what movie?
And
Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Dusty Dinkelman?
Yeah,
Dinkelman.
Dinkle.
With what's her name? Amy Smart?
No, Anna Faris.
And Amy Smart.
Oh, that's right. They both were in it.
They both were.
They both were in it. Yeah.
That was such a funny movie.
That was really
Chris
good.
Pratt's ex-wife.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Fig is the nicest person.
Fig is the nicest person.
That's what your answer is.
Honestly, loyalty. Just like you said with him.
Yeah.
I feel like if I texted Fig and I was like, "Hey, dude, I need you to do something," he would be there for me.
Yeah. Likewise to you, Tom.
Yeah.
I think
feel
that's
like
a quality.
I
think that's a quality that everybody tries to look for in a friend. I think loyalty is honestly the most important thing that you can have.
Loyalty and a free basement.
Yeah. You don't understand.
Be able to do a
you
podcast.
don't understand how many obviously my friends and years past have gone out with women and who are no longer part of the group. I guess you don't know how many times I've heard you guys are such a good group of friends. So many times.
You're
So many
saying
times.
girlfriends that have been friends.
Yeah,
Girlfriends that have came into the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's people and there's girlfriends that we're still friends with because they just
They're
tend to hang
people.
around. They're good people. But yeah, that's something that I've heard repeatedly is you guys are just such good guys, such group of friends, so close. I'm like, yeah. That's who I surround myself
that's what
with.
Friends are.
Yeah, I'm not going to surround myself with a bunch of, fake
Fair weather
Jersey
friends.
Shore people.
They're not even Jersey Shore people. Like Mike the Situation.
Yeah.
I think he's just the situation.
He's not Michael the Situation.
Michael
that's
the
what I-
Situation.
no.
That's your brother.
That's what I tell Michael when I'm in the bathroom. When he's on the couch, I'm like, Michael, don't come in here. There's a situation.
Michael the Situational.
Tom, yeah, I think what I wanted to say before we got off on that tangent was I feel like being a good person is hard to come by, and I feel like you guys are good people. Deep down, you're good people. Even if
I tried to be.
Even if Fig gives me 1K
try.
because he's mad at me, or something like that. On
And
the
I
text
put a
message.
period on
And
everything.
you put a period on everything. No, but
it's
you
not
guys
my
are,
fault.
No,
I just like good punctuation in text messages.
You guys are good people. That's really it. You're good people,
Yeah.
and I think that says enough.
So
You'll be taken care of in the afterworld on that spaceship that's going to pick us up behind the Haley's
let's not
Comet.
get started.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a whole
I
nother.
forgot
podcast.
I'm part of the Heaven's Gate cult.
Yeah.
If we want to talk about religion,
Yeah, we can
No,
go off
I
on
don't- I
we
don't
can go
think
on a
I'm-
whole other
I
tangent.
don't think I'm ready
Yeah.
for that.
I just can't wait to walk off the edge of the earth so I can get collected by my
Let's just
religion.
go back to eating bugs.
Yeah.
of course the Earth is flat because
Yes.
how else would it stay on the turtle's back?
Exactly. And the reason I can't get to the edge is the stupid gravity just holding me closer to the center.
Mhm. We sufficiently got way off track.
We
Just
did.
a little bit.
on
I
this one.
just wanted you to say
Where
you
did we
liked your beard.
Yeah, where did we start? the podcast?
Well, I wanted to touch on what we talked about last week, when we were getting a little bit down on ourselves, saying what we wanted to improve for 2018 and be happy, healthy, and everything.
Right.
So we talked about positive things for this year. That's
Yeah.
what we talked. That's what it was started on.
Honestly,
and then we just got
that's the
super deep
overlying
and really,
theme.
really mushy with each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So
I kind of want to end this podcast embracing hands.
well, tying it all around. Before we get to that. Tying it all around, because we still need to finish up what we did last week, where we did the weight loss thing. We're doing 60 pounds.
Yeah.
We never came up with what would be the consequences if we did not hit the 60 pounds. So taking it back to last week in a full circle, we were talking about our punishment for weight loss.
Right.
And I came up with the idea of quarterly, we will be weighing ourselves on a quarterly basis to make sure that we are hitting that goal for that week
Okay.
or for that quarter.
What is the goal for that quarter?
Good question, because I
Yeah.
was going to ask that.
So we estimate that we're going to lose 60 pounds total for the year, which doesn't seem like a lot. So I think we're going to up it now to 30, if that's fine.
That's 15 pounds. That's 15 pounds every 3 months. That's healthy.
That's not bad, yeah.
I'm saying if we kept it at 60 pounds.
Yeah, you should
15 pounds in 3 months.
2 pounds a week is like a lot.
2 pounds a week. Okay, how
Let's
many
see,
weeks are in a
just do-
quarter?
just
Is
do-
a lot.
Honestly,
Yeah.
3 months, 15 pounds. I think, and honestly, if we do hit this in 3 months,
Yeah.
then you can up it
Exactly.
to more pounds. So for the first 3
Okay.
months, let's say 15 pounds.
So for the first quarter,
Okay.
we're going to lose 15 pounds each.
In 3 months, I have to lose 15
In 3
pounds.
pounds, you have to lose 15 months. In 3 months, you have to lose 15 pounds. All right. After that, we'll reevaluate for the second quarter. It might go down. It might go up depending on what we did. If you miss your weight goal of 15 pounds for this quarter,
Exactly 15.
exactly 15.
Or
It could be
more.
more,
But it can't be less.
but
it can't be
If
14.
it's 14.9, you have to pay the consequence.
Oh my
And the
god.
consequence for this quarter, because it could change next quarter,
Yeah.
it will be waxing your chest. We're going to record it on the podcast for whoever doesn't do it. So if all 3 of us fail, all 3 of us are getting our chest waxed. If one of us fail, the other 2, it's just going to take turns waxing the other
I hope
person's
we all
chest.
fail, and we're going to
But
have to bring
I don't
someone
have a
in.
lot to work with. I have a fair.
We'll clean it up.
A
Are
fair
you kidding
amount.
me? You have plenty to work with.
I mean,
I
I don't have that much
Show
to
that
work
to the
with.
camera. Show that bad boy to the camera.
So, do you guys accept the consequences?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it's set in stone. This camera is, or we can shake on it also.
Oh, let's do a 3-person hodgepodge handshake. Okay.
That was terrible.
That was awful.
We are all touching.
You guys
it's fine.
shook my digits.
All right, so
Yeah, we're all in agreement.
we're all in agreement.
All right, here. There.
It is done. Oh,
There
the
you go.
Lagavulin.
The whiskey has spoken.
whiskey has
Lagavulin
spoken.
has spoken.
Oh, whiskey, my whiskey.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right, so we're all squared up. Any last thoughts?
Any,
Yeah,
any last words?
Any last words before?
I'm feeling pretty deep right now. So cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Feeling pretty deep. That was fun.
Cheers. Mark my words, I have not had my last cheesesteak yet. Thanks for joining us this week. I'm Fig.
What? What does that even mean?
I'm Tom.
And that's Dan.
No,
We'll
wait,
see you
what?
guys next week on Hodgepodge. Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pornhub, anywhere that content is available.
And squish that like button.
Squish it.